Have you ever finished a shower thinking you're fully clean, only to later notice a little itch, some redness, or discomfort in a place you didn't even think about? It happens more often than you might expect, especially after the age of 70. Our bodies change in quiet ways, our skin becomes thinner, we sweat differently, our immune system slows down, and places we never paid much attention to start needing more care. Today, we're going to talk about 3 parts of your body that most people don't give much thought to, but really should. These areas are often overlooked, yet they quietly hold the power to protect your comfort, your dignity, and your health. Taking care of them doesn't take much time, and it doesn't cost anything extra. Just a few changes in your daily routine can make a real difference in how you feel each day. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how far our community is reaching. Point 1, the feet. Let's start from the ground up, with your feet. You may not think about them much, but your feet are some of the hardest working parts of your body. They carry you through every step, every trip to the kitchen, every walk to the mailbox, and every visit to the doctor. For most of your life, they've done their job quietly. But after 70, your feet start needing more attention. Not for beauty, but for health, safety, and comfort. Here's the thing, the older we get, the more our circulation slows down. That means blood doesn't reach your feet as easily as it used to. And without good blood flow, even small cuts or scratches can take longer to heal. The skin on your feet also gets drier and thinner. You might have noticed cracked heels, flaky skin, or even itching between your toes. That dryness can create small openings in the skin, which allow bacteria or fungus to sneak in. And because our immune systems aren't as strong as they once were, these little problems can turn into big ones, like painful infections or sores. If you have diabetes or poor circulation, the risk is even higher. You might not even feel a blister forming because of nerve damage. I've met seniors who thought everything was fine until they noticed swelling, redness, or a sore that wouldn't heal, all because something tiny was left unnoticed. That's why a daily foot check can be a lifesaver. Start by making it a habit to look at your feet every day. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just check for redness, cracks, blisters, or any area that feels hot or looks different. Use a mirror or ask someone to help if it's hard to see the bottom. Wash your feet gently with warm water and mild soap, nothing too harsh. And most importantly, dry them completely, especially between the toes. Damp skin is a welcome mat for fungus like athlete's foot. Moisturize your heels and soles with a fragrance-free cream, but skip the lotion between the toes. Too much moisture there can lead to infections. Also, wear socks made from breathable materials like cotton, and choose shoes that fit well and don't squeeze or rub. Toenails should be trimmed straight across, not curved. If it's difficult to do on your own, ask a podiatrist or a family member. Don't try to dig out ingrown nails or cut thick ones by yourself. One wrong move can cause pain or infection. Let me be honest, foot care is not just about looking nice. It's about staying independent. When your feet hurt, you move less. When you move less, your muscles weaken. And when your muscles weaken, your balance gets worse, and that's when falls happen. A few minutes a day to care for your feet can help you stay steady, comfortable, and active. So before you put on your slippers tomorrow morning, ask yourself, did I check my feet today? Your answer might make all the difference. Point 2, the groin area. Now let's talk about a place most people don't like to talk about, the groin area. It's private, it's delicate, and because of that, it often gets ignored. But for older adults, especially after age 70, the groin becomes one of the most vulnerable parts of the body when it comes to hygiene. And when it's not cared for properly, small issues like irritation or dampness can turn into painful infections, rashes, or even open sores. Why is this area so sensitive? It's simple, the groin stays warm, it holds moisture, and the skin folds together in ways that trap sweat and bacteria. As we get older, our skin changes too. It becomes thinner, less elastic, and more prone to sagging. That creates deeper folds and more chances for sweat to sit in one place. Add in things like urinary leaks or trouble reaching certain areas while bathing, and you have the perfect setup for skin problems to start. You may have heard of conditions like jock itch or yeast infections. These are caused by fungi and bacteria that thrive in moist environments. At first, you might just feel a little itching or notice a light redness. Maybe there's a faint odor that doesn't seem to go away. It's easy to shrug it off and think, it's just part of getting old. But if left untreated, these symptoms can lead to broken skin, oozing rashes, or infections that take weeks to clear up. I remember speaking with a woman named Margaret, 82 years old, living on her own, proud of her independence. She told me she had noticed a light odor and discomfort in her groin area but didn't want to bring it up to her daughter or her doctor. She assumed it was normal. But it wasn't. A nurse finally examined her and found a mild fungal infection that had been growing due to trapped sweat. A simple change in routine, washing, drying properly, and using a gentle barrier cream, cleared it up within a few weeks. Margaret said afterward, "I didn't know how much energy I was losing until I started feeling better." So what should you be doing each day? First, make cleaning the groin part of your regular routine, even if you don't shower every day. Use warm water and a mild, fragrance-free soap. Don't scrub hard, and be gentle with the folds of skin. Afterward, dry thoroughly with a soft towel. This part is just as important as washing. Any moisture left behind becomes a breeding ground for irritation and infection. If you still notice moisture or discomfort, you can apply a small amount of cornstarch-based powder or a zinc cream to keep the area dry and protected. Avoid talc powders, and never use heavily scented products in this area. They can cause allergic reactions or irritation. Wear breathable underwear made of cotton or moisture-wicking fabric. Stay away from tight clothing or synthetic materials that trap heat. And if you wear adult briefs or pads, make sure to change them regularly and clean the skin thoroughly afterward. Lastly, take 30 seconds each day to check your groin area. If you notice redness, itching, changes in skin texture, or any unusual smell, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor or nurse. They're trained to help with these issues and there's nothing to be embarrassed about. A little attention each day can protect your health, your comfort, and your confidence. Point 3. The navel. Let's move to a spot that almost no one talks about, your navel, or belly button. It's small, it's quiet, and most of the time, it doesn't demand your attention. But here's something you might not know: this little dip in your belly can turn into a hiding place for bacteria, dead skin, sweat, and even yeast. And when it's not cleaned properly, it can cause problems that you don't see coming, until they start to smell, itch, or hurt. As we age, this area becomes even more vulnerable. The skin around your stomach can loosen, especially if you've lost weight or had surgery in the past. That can make your navel deeper or cause little folds to form where moisture gets trapped. At the same time, your immune system isn't as strong as it used to be, so it takes longer to fight off even minor infections. Something as small as leftover soap or a little lint inside your belly button can create a warm, damp environment, and that's all bacteria need to grow. You might not notice anything at first. It could start with a faint musty smell or a little itching. Some people feel a sticky or damp sensation but think it's just sweat or maybe their waistband rubbing. But if left alone, that mild irritation can turn into a full infection. The skin might turn red, swell up, or even leak fluid. There's a name for it, omphalitis, and it can take weeks to heal, especially if you have diabetes or circulation issues. Let me tell you about Peter, a 79-year-old man who took pride in being neat and clean. He shaved, dressed well, and always smelled nice. But one day, his daughter noticed a faint odor when she helped him dress. Peter had been feeling a little itchy around his navel but didn't think much of it. When they went to the doctor, he was told he had a yeast infection that had built up slowly over time. Why? Because for months, maybe even years, soap, sweat, and dead skin had quietly been collecting in his navel. He had always washed quickly in the shower but never thought to clean inside his belly button. Cleaning this area doesn't take much. When you wash, gently use the tip of your finger, a cotton swab, or the corner of a soft cloth with warm water and a small amount of fragrance-free soap. Carefully wipe inside the navel, don't dig or scrub too hard, just enough to remove any buildup. After that, rinse it well with a damp cloth to make sure no soap is left behind, and then dry it completely. That last step is critical, never leave your navel damp. If it's deep or hard to reach, use a soft tissue or even a hair dryer on a cool setting from a safe distance to make sure it's dry. Check the area once or twice a week for any changes. If it feels sore, smells odd, or looks red, don't wait, ask a healthcare provider. Infections in this area are easier to treat early than later. And if you've had abdominal surgery, or used to have a piercing, your navel might need extra attention. Those old scar lines can trap bacteria too. You don't need to obsess over it, just be consistent. Think of your navel like a closet you rarely open. If you never clean it, it gets dusty and unpleasant. But with just 30 seconds of care, you can avoid problems that could take weeks to fix. And let's be honest, nothing feels worse than an itch or smell you can't quite reach or explain. A little care here goes a long way in helping you feel clean, fresh, and fully in control of your body. Now that we've talked about the feet, the groin, and the navel, let's take a moment to look at the bigger picture. These are not just random body parts, they're quiet messengers. When something is off in one of these areas, your body is often trying to tell you something. And after 70, these signals become even more important. Because what may seem like a small irritation today can quickly turn into a bigger health issue tomorrow if we're not paying attention. Your feet are your independence. They keep you mobile, balanced, and active. But if they're dry, cracked, or infected, even walking across the room can feel like a challenge. And when you start moving less, everything else, your joints, your muscles, your energy, begins to slow down too. That's why clean, cared-for feet aren't just about comfort, they're about protecting your freedom to move and live life on your own terms. Your groin, on the other hand, is about comfort and dignity. It's one of the most private parts of your body, and because of that, it's often overlooked. But when this area is itchy, damp, or irritated, it can make everyday activities, sitting, sleeping, or walking, feel uncomfortable or embarrassing. Keeping the groin area clean, dry, and cared for protects your skin and your peace of mind. It allows you to feel at ease in your own body, without worry or shame. And then there's your navel, a small place, but one that carries surprising weight. It's easy to forget, but when it's not cleaned properly, it can quietly collect bacteria, sweat, and skin debris that can lead to painful infections. Something as small as a damp, itchy belly button can sap your energy, affect how your clothes feel, and even make you self-conscious around others. But here's the good news, all of these problems are preventable. And the solution isn't complicated. You don't need expensive creams or hard routines. Just a few minutes each day of thoughtful care, inspecting, cleaning gently, drying thoroughly, and choosing the right clothing, can protect these sensitive areas. It's about being kind to your body, even the parts no one sees. It's about staying one step ahead of discomfort and giving yourself the care you deserve. Too often, older adults are told to just accept these discomforts as part of aging. But I'm here to remind you, aging doesn't mean giving up on feeling good. It means becoming wiser about what your body needs and making small choices that help you live comfortably, confidently, and with pride. So as you go about your day, I invite you to ask yourself a simple question: did I take care of the parts of me that no one sees but still matter? If the answer is yes, then you're already on the right path. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you learned something new or found any part of this helpful, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if there's something you'd like to add to your routine, maybe it's moisturizing your feet more often or gently cleaning your belly button, go ahead and share it. Your story might inspire someone else. Take care of yourself, every part of you is worth it.